First things first, I do hope that everybody is having a fantastic day today. We are jumping into another very important module around the 10K 90-day course. We are here in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, which is absolutely fantabulous. I told you guys and I told everybody that for each 4 courses, I'm going to be recording each of them in different places of the world, giving you guys different backgrounds, showing you guys that I do what I talk about, and basically just giving you guys something better to look at than a bunch of books in my house that, you guys are going to see every single video. So with that being said, we're in a beautiful place with beautiful energy, and we're going to take advantage of that, diving into what we're going to be talking about in today's course that will benefit you, and also inclimating and putting you in a nice little incubator to be able to make things like this happen for yourself. We're on the 20th floor in the penthouse in Santo Domingo. Absolutely gorgeous, and I feel as though everybody should be able to do work from wherever they want in the world. As you guys can see, I'm working, producing content, doing everything I need to while on a forced vacation. Granted, the sounds of buses in the background isn't the best for work, but hey, I can probably cut that out with AI. In today's module, we're going to talk about your health, which is very important, which most people ignore. And this is not going to be a very long topic. I'm not going to draw this out. This is going to probably be about 10 to 20 minutes of me talking about why your health is extremely important for any caliber of success. With that being said, if you're not interested in hearing about your health and you're not interested in hearing how it can help you or how it will affect your content or any of these things, you can skip this module. The very next module is going to be how to choose your niche and build your brand. But when it comes to choosing your niche and building your brand, I've worked with over 500 different creators. I've worked with over 500 different clients, training, nutrition, going in the gym. I've had over 10 clients do bodybuilding shows. When it comes to your health, it's very important that you take care of this, especially in terms of content creation. So like I said before, if you're interested in hearing how it can help you, how it can hurt you, how to avoid certain pitfalls, stay tuned. If you guys are just looking to see how to choose your niche and build your brand and let it fall apart, then I would suggest that you skip this module and go to the next one. How you feel on a day-to-day basis is calculated by quite a few different things. Everything from your sleep, the water that you're drinking, the quality of water that you're drinking, whatever you're putting in your body, micronutrients, macronutrients, all these different things affect how you feel on a daily basis. So when it comes to nutrition, what part of it actually matters? Or when it comes to your health, what part of it actually matters? And the easiest thing I can say is that all of it matters. Now, it is very important that we treat not only this course, not only your social media, not only your presence, not only your bank accounts. You need to treat every single aspect of your life in the same way that you're going to be taking this course and doing social media and making $10,000. Anybody who's making 10K is not doing the same thing they were doing before they were making 10K. If you want to make $10,000 a month, if you don't have 10,000 followers and you want 10,000 followers, you have to do a lot of things different. You have to post differently. You have to look different if you're going to be the face of the brand. You have to manage your finances differently. You have to eat differently. You have to wake up differently. You have to get different shots at different times. My portable light just died, but it's fine. We just made the video brighter so you guys can actually see my fucking face. Anywho's, you have to change a lot of things if you actually want to break this barrier of 10K. 10K is the magical number. 10K is where your life changes infinitely. Like, you could not even imagine the different... Let me put it this way. After 10K, it's a very big number. 10K on social media is great. It gives you social credibility, as I call it. 10K in the bank is great. You can go anywhere in the world and live for almost 3 months. You can go to a third world country and almost live for a year off 10K. Here in the DR, $500 a month for car, food, house, gyms, all that shit. Already looked into it. Already looking at it. $500 a month. 10K is the barrier that changes everything for everybody. Now, like I said before, you need to do things differently if you want to get to 10K. And your health is one of them. I learned all of these things myself, and these are things that I'm trying to also teach you so that you don't have to fuck up yourself. You can just be like, oh, okay, he said do this. Okay, let me try that. And I'm not saying that you guys need to sit here and do everything that I say. I'm not saying that you guys need to copy my schedule. You guys just need to pick it apart, see what works for you. See if waking up at 4 a.m. or see if waking up at 8 a.m. works better for you. You get to decide your own schedule when you do these things. You get to decide where your calendar is going to be. You get to decide how and where you're going to sleep. You get to decide what you're going to eat. So, when it comes to taking care of your health, what you guys need to realize is that your health is going to play an extremely big role, 75%, if not more, of you being successful. There are plenty of fat losers out there who have daddy's money, and there are plenty of fat losers out there who had the brains to properly allocate time and attention to get people to do the business that they wanted to generate the money, and that's great. But do you want to be a fat loser with money that has no friends, that has no ambition, that has no body, that has nothing? Or would you rather be in shape, feel good, look good, give off good energy, be around good people, and have enough money to do the good things that you want to do every day? And I don't think that's a very hard I wouldn't say it's a very hard decision to make, if I'm being completely honest. Fat and ugly with money, or you have the world in your palm with money is, your options at this point. And I think that we can all agree that picking the option that has the world in your palm is the way to go. And that is why I emphasize health so heavily. It's not because of my fitness background. It's not because of my bodybuilding. I'm not trying to funnel you guys into my bodybuilding because I've actually closed down Aesthetic Academy for the time being. It will probably be opening back up. Not trying to funnel you guys, but fitness, health, being fit, being capable is crucial for this. Long term, it's crucial. You might be able to do this for a week. You might be able to do this for 2 weeks. But this is exhausting. Creating content is exhausting. Getting up at certain times that you need to get certain lights and certain shots is exhausting. Doing something every single day is mentally taxing. It's taxing on your nervous system. People don't think about it, but when you do something every single day, your brain has to load it like a computer. Your brain has to boot it up like a computer, and that becomes very taxing. There are certain things that become habitual, so you have habits that become easier to do, but overloads of information, overloads of scrolling, just things like that are not something that the human body and the human brain are able to really cope with. They don't have a system to dump all that information. They don't have a system to offload the overload of information that you've given your body throughout the day. So we really just need to be cognizant of all the things that make us feel bad, and that is the purpose of this module. You need to be cognizant of what you're doing. You need to be cognizant of the food you're putting in your body. You need to be cognizant of how much water you're drinking every day. You need to make sure and find your sleep patterns. You need to find your circadian cycles. You need to find when you operate the best. I operate at night. Everybody thinks I'm a fucking crackhead. From 10 o'clock at night to 5 a.m. is my prime time. That's my prime time to make content. That's my prime time to edit. That's when nobody's texting my phone, bothering me about shit. That's when I'm focused. That's prime time for me. So find your prime time. Find when you sleep. Find out how much sleep do you actually need. Find where your body's sweet spot is. Do you need 2 hours of sleep? Some people just need 2 hours of sleep. I used to run off 2 hours of sleep when I was in Miami. I would drive around off 2 hours of sleep. I'd be making money and I'd be having fun. But now I need 6 hours of sleep. Easily 6 hours of sleep. So when it comes to reading your body, find your sweet spot for food. And by the way, if you guys aren't already, you should be writing all of this down. All of this. Write everything down that you want to do and write everything down that you're not currently doing. So, per se, the sleep. Do this for a month and, just track your sleep. You don't have to track it every fucking night like you're tracking calories or something. Just on the days that you feel really good, how much sleep did you get? How much sleep do you think that you got? Do you have an Apple Watch? Do you not? On the days that you feel really shit, how much sleep did you get? Did you eat food right before bed? Because if you eat food, a heavy meal right before bed, that can keep your digestive system awake, and this will keep your body awake, and you'll wake up feeling like shit. But if you eat a light meal, you'll probably feel a lot better than if you were to, eat a big, thick meal and your body's digesting all night. Your body's not sleeping. It's working. Go through a month, and all of this is going to be a testing phase for a month. You'll be testing what food your body responds to. You're going to be testing what vegetables. What vegetables do you like? What vegetables can you cook? What vegetables have the most nutrients for the less chewing with your jaw? You're going to be tracking your sleep, like I said before. We're not going to keep saying that. But your fitness, is a whole nother game, baby. Whole nother game. Fitness is huge. And when it comes to fitness, this is where a lot of you guys seem to be like, fuck this. I don't want to do this. This is hard. Yeah, it is. It's very, 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 very hard. Social media is an exciting game for 3 reasons. As a man, it's exciting for 3 reasons. For females, we're not even going to touch on that. If you guys want me to touch on social media for females versus males, so comment below if you want me to do that. You guys just gave me a fantastic idea. So like I said, being a male in today's age is magnificent. But let's just keep gender out of this because everybody's going to fucking lose their shit if I start talking about gender. When it comes to social media, there's 3 key components that make this beautiful for creating wealth, beautiful for being important. There are 3 key factors with doing social media. Not just social media, websites, SEO, social media. There's 3 things that make being a part of the internet worth it and that make it absolutely crucial to even fucking survive. And now, in today's day and age, you need to do social media. If you don't, you're lost. If you do social media and you have a following and you have a presence, that is all people need to give a shit about what you say. Nobody cares what you say. There is so much information out here on the internet. There's so many doctors and philosophers. There are so many college professors and educators who have no fucking clue what they're talking about. And nobody on the internet knows what is real and what is not. So one thing I can say is if you're going to do this, you should lead with authenticity because authenticity is felt. Beforehand, when I built my following, it was not built off of, I wouldn't say that it was built off of this eye-to-eye connection, but it was built off of authenticity because my mission has not changed in 5-6 years. Self-improvement and healthy mindset has always been my go-to. It has always been my goal. It has always been my priority, is your guys' health and your guys' mind. Now, when I'm talking about this, what I'm saying is that nobody gives a fuck what you say, and nobody cares if you're right or if you're wrong until there's attention around it, until you've garnered attention, until you've started something on social media. You absolutely need to do social media. And the reason that I go on this long tangent about you need to do social media on the, point numero uno is social credibility. It's very powerful, and if you want your word to matter, you have to garner attention. You can watch the news all day. You can have a fucking opinion all day. Your opinion doesn't fucking matter unless you can change it. Your opinion doesn't matter unless you can sway the opinions of other people. And your opinion does not matter unless you can fix it, change it, or do something about it. So stop having an opinion and do something. And you can't do anything without money, attention, or power. And if you don't have any of those, you're just sitting behind a screen talking shit. So that's the first part. That's the first reason. Look at that. Post at 11 o'clock. I'm not going to be posting at 11 o'clock today. Today, you fly back to Colombia. But, like I said, that's the first part. If you're making $10,000 a month, you can live anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. I'm going to roll some clips of the views that we have here. We really didn't even take that many videos because we're just busy sucking in all the views and the beauty. It's muy bonitos out here, mi amigos. But you need to reach that 10K. That 10K on social media, that 10K in your bank account will change your life, and I'll tell you why. You can eat what you want. You don't have this overhead of how am I going to pay my bills, or if you have children, feeding them is going to be difficult. If you have a familia, it's going to be difficult. $10,000 a month gives you the ability to travel. It gives you the ability to experience different cultures. It gives you the ability to go share your experiences with different cultures, to be able to bless other cultures, to be able to bless other people. Reaching this 10K mark is very big, and it'll change your life. And if you have a job right now and you make 5K a month, that is amazing. Because minimum, I'm assuming if you're watching this video from America, you're making between $1,500 to $4,000 a month just to fucking pay rent. You make another $5,000, you're at 10K, which is fantastic, but you still need to make more because you want to have the time, freedom, you want to have time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, which are the top 3. And we're talking about financial freedom now. So that would be the second reason that it's absolutely necessary, bro. Third reason for social media, which I believe that everybody should do, but this is also something that you should be aware of when doing social media. Social media, as I've talked about before, is a catalyst for growth. It forces you to grow. It forces you to, unless you got the bread, right? Unless you got 10 grand to hire Team SWD, you're going to be doing most of this yourself. You're going to be doing the research yourself. You're going to be doing the creation yourself. You're going to be doing the content creation yourself. You're going to be doing the posting yourself. You're going to be doing the metadata yourself. You're going to be doing all of the, reaching out yourself. You're going to be managing the DMs and emails and brand deals. This is going to force you to learn so much. And this is taxing. This is tiring. This is scary. This is stressful. This is a lot. And this is a new job. And this is a new job worth having because this completely erases all of your other stresses. When you are working for money, you are a slave. You are working to do the same thing every single day. You are working to go home and put fuel in your tank and come back. You don't have the time to go anywhere else. You don't have the freedom to go anywhere else because you have to go to work to make the money to feed yourself. You don't have the location freedom. You can't go where you want to. You can't go to Colombia. You can't go to Europe. You can't go to Dubai and do the same work that you're doing at fucking McDonald's. You can't do the same work that you're doing at your gym or wherever you work. So, social media, as stressful as it is, there are stressful things that happen in everyday life. There's my car broke down. There's, I need oil. There's I need food. There's my coworkers pissing me off. Whatever it is, etc., etc. There's always stress in life, and you're going to have to pick a stress. Are you going to be okay with eating shit every day with that kind of stress, or do you want to pick this stress? And this stress you can offload. You can pay people to do. You cannot pay anybody to go into your job and make money for you. You can do that with this. You can do that. I mean, you start working in your business, and then you reallocate time, attention, and money to hiring people to do the business for you, and then you can hop out of your business, which is fantastic. But you can't do that with a job. You can't hire somebody to go to school for you. You can't hire somebody to go flip those fries for you. It's by your social security number. With this, whether you are working within your business to begin with, which you most likely will, unless you got that 10K bread to hire SWD Media, like I said before, you're most likely going to be doing this yourself, and it's going to be worth it, I promise you. You're going to make your own schedules. Like I talked about in the beginning of the day, find out when you want to wake up, find out when you want to start making content or music or whatever you're going to do. Find out when you want to eat. Find out when you want to train. Find the quiet spot in the day, whether you're going to go for a run or whether you're going to do kettlebells, calisthenics, fitness, whatever your fitness is going to be. Choose a time of the day that's convenient. Choose a time of the day that not everybody's in the gym or that not everybody's on the road on rush hour. Best part about doing all of this is you get to gauge your health. Because we went off on a pretty crazy tangent. You get to gauge your health. You get to take care of your health. You get to decide how your health is going. I decide to go to the doctor to get blood work done every 3 months. I go to the doctor for no fucking reason, just to see my doctor because I like seeing her. I go to the doctors all the time. I make sure that my health is good. I make sure that my skin is good. That being able to do this from anywhere in the world gives me time to focus on stupid shit like the scars on my forehead. I used to have scars all over my forehead from stress. The last job I worked at was for this millionaire. He was an absolute dick. It was stressful. And I have not broke out like that before. My entire forehead was covered in scars, and I was picking them, and I was twitching because my ADHD. So let me say this, because we can talk about this all day, and I love sitting here and just being able to give you guys insights, because that's what this is for me. This is not necessarily a course per se, but I'm calling it a course because there's going to be PowerPoints, there's going to be notes. After the 4th episode, there's going to be content that's going to help guide you through everything you need to do in worksheets and shit like that, with links and backlinks to different pages and different tools I've used and different methodologies I've used and new upgrades and new algorithm updates. There's a lot of information in this, but realistically what this is me sitting here talking to you with the utmost honesty, looking you in the fucking eyes right now. I'm looking at you in the eyes. I know you can see it. Talking to you with the utmost honesty about everything that I've experienced and everything that I've done and everything that I know that I need to do is what's going in this course. My life of experience is going in this course. My life of knowledge is going in this course. And I want to share it with you. So what I'll leave you with is this will be worth it. every fucking minute of watching this course will be worth it. And every fucking minute of freeing yourself will be worth it. Making your body look better will be worth it. It'll make you feel more confident. If you feel more confident, you might get a girlfriend if you don't have one. Or you might be able to talk to girls. Or you might be able to make new friends. Or you might be able to network. There's 5 things that just came from the second thing that I said. Get your body right. You can do like 5 different things. Girls, confidence, friends, networking. People will treat you better. There's a million different things that come out of the second thing I just said. So, like I said, focus on yourself. Fitness, watch your sleep. Your sleep is extremely important. Drink a gallon of water a day. I don't care if you're taking creatine. I don't care if you're doing bodybuilding. I don't care what you're doing. Drink a gallon of water a day. Your body's made of 97% water. You should be drinking water every single day, and not enough people do that. Everybody's over here drinking garbage and soda and sweets. I tried drinking a fucking tea. I tried drinking, what is it called? I tried drinking some tea yesterday. Absolutely tore my stomach up. Anything sweet or garbage, my body's not accepting because, sorry to say, but this Bugatti is not going to run off of some fucking bullshit that you put in a Ford Explorer. It's just not going to work. Your education is very important. Your competence is extremely important to maintain your confidence as well. All of this plays back into your ego a little bit, but you need to keep your ego in check as well. And that's a completely different module, is how to keep your ego in check and how to make sure you don't let this social media shit get to your head and make you think like you're some popular douchebag. Because at the end of the day, you're not. You just garnered some attention. I mean, I've garnered over 900 billion views over my accounts. This isn't even the accounts within my agency and clients. This is my personal accounts. All of my accounts have over 100K. We're doing fucking fantastic, but we need to make sure that we keep our ego in check. And at the end of the day, we need to remember that you are human, I am human, and the people watching our content are also human. So don't get too caught up in the social media shit, but I'm not going to rant to you guys too much more about what to do with your health. The next module, we'll be talking about how to choose your niche and how this will make you more successful than anybody else. Until next time, hasta la vista, mi amigos. I will see you mañana in the next video.